Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
人間界の決闘というものを見せてもらおう。
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
諸君、健闘をやれ。
There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Okay, so a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
さあ、もっとやり合うのだ。ここで決めるその胆力、あっぱれ。
Escapes the combo. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Shows the medium kick. Experiencing burnout.
ここまでなのか？
Burns of water. Ooh, burnout activates.
まだ諦めるな。
Ayo!
見事。
That match was too close, but definitely kind of match you like to see, right?
死闘というのはこういうのを言うんだな。
Starts the party with a jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
駆け引きが分かってきたと。
They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
どうした？いけるだろう。
Jumps in. Good patience to scout out the counterattack.
いやー、よくガードした。
Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing. Player 2 reads the jump in perfectly.
あっぱれ、やるではないか。
One player is in burnout. Yo, critical art now? You're done.
やるではないか。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
我が輩もこれには目が釘付けになっているぞ。
Final round. Who would trust that off?
これは
Digs in deep to get that drive impact.
いいぞ、その調子だ。
Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Wow, okay. Escapes the corner. Juicy damage with that throw there.
ああ、そうだ。
Rushes in. Only 50. Perfect read with the anti-air.
見事だ。
Lays down inside her show.
気を抜くでないぞ。
Pokes with a kick.
いい感じだ。
What are they gonna do? Medium kick into burns out.
ここまでなのか。
Are you for real?
よくやった。これが見たかったのだ。
Player 1 was the only one left standing after that. That's what I like to see. Talk that.
諸君、最高の試合だったぞ。
Once the action gets started.
人間界の決闘というものを見せてもらおう。
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
何事も最初が肝心だ。最初だな。
Goes for the fireball. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
ここからが大事だな。いやー、見事。気持ちよく決まったね。
Answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy.
お？ここはどう出るか。
That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up.
おお、なるほどね。
Ooh, burnout activated.
いやー、どうだ。
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
いや、すごいな。
KO.
やるではないか。
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
同じような実力を持った者同士が真っ向からぶつかるとこういう状態になる。
Takes a chance with a bump.
いいぞ、その調子だ。
Juicy opportunity now. Brushes that off and keeps going.
これは
This is gonna be bad news.
いいぞ、その調子だ。次はどう出る。
They're going for the super up.
これは
Connects with the medium kick.
これはいけるか。しかし油断はできんな。
It's there.
良い決着だった。
That was some rock solid play we just saw there. If this continues, we might be leaving early.
悪魔も見惚れるこの勢い、素晴らしいぞ。
Last chance? It's now or never.
一進一退、すごく良い試合をしている。
Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Taking chunks out of each other here. Medium kick into. to deal with that projectile. Pokes with a kick. Back to and whips. They're wide open.
届かないか
What a smart throw!
見事だ
That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage.
いいのが入った
Uncooked raw super.
何
A real test of nerves here.
これは
Down and out.
良いとどめだ
RYU wins.
Player 2 had to work extra for that one. Plenty of highs and lows in that match.
諸君最高の試合だったぞ
Make some noise.
さあ思う存分やり合うがいい争うがいい
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
非常に興味深い試合見届けさせてもらうぞ
Puts one in the pocket. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Managing that drive gauge is gonna get tricky. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Pressuring them in the corner.
ここからが大事だ
Grabs them.
な今の投げは良いフォームだったね
Fantastic reactions there. Drive gauge finally recovered. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jump!
いいねとどめまでしっかり
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
二人ともなかなかやるな我が輩も盛り上がってきたぞ
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. All right, who's gonna swing first?
もっともっと我が輩を楽しませるがよい
Swings forward with the drive rush. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
頑張っていってもらいたいよね
Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Stings them with the Shikuzen. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting. These knives to jump in.
いいぞこの調子だ
Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. Oh.
良い決着だった
Player 2 buries their opponent.
いやー見事迷いがないねあっという間だったなさあ思う存分やり合うがいい争うがいい
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
諸君健闘今いいのが入ったね
Goes for the fireball. Good anti-air.
ああ今のは素晴らしいね
Squeezes the gauge. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Pressuring them in the corner.
ここからが大事だな
Their super art gauge is running on empty. Hits him.
いいねとどめまでしっかり
Not sure how you're gonna break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
目の覚めるような戦いだったキャラクターと一心同体になっているようだ
Dashes forward. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Player 1 can work with this lead.
差はついたようだがまだまだこれからだ
Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Jumps up. Which way you gonna block?
次はどう
There's an overdrive Shoryu. Attempts to break the stalemate with a
だこれは
perfect parry. What now? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? You're done.
やるではないか
Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
破竹の勢いで勝ち切ったなこれは見事というほかはないな
Let's see him duke it out.
人間界の決闘というものを見せてもらおう
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
何事も最初が肝心なのだ最初だね
Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
さあ張り切っていってもらいたいね
Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if this drive gauge runs out. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
さあもっとやり合うのだ
Throws him. What's next?
今の投げは良いフォームだったねここはどう出るか
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO.
いいねとどめまでしっかり
Player one with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
いやーいいねいい感じだと思う
Alright, let's see what happens in this next round. The drive impact is denied.
今のは見えていたんだろうね
Gets a buff in the meantime. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
いやーこのラウンドはどうなるんだろう
Next with the medium kick.
さあどうだ
Drive gauge gap here. Hits him in the gut. Looking for a chance. Gets the jump in.
いやーどうだ
Pushes that off and keeps going.
おおそうきたか
What are they doing? Oh, super art.
これは
Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around.
急須ね
Raw critical art? Yo, what's gonna happen?
これは
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler. Low on life, still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal that cash money damage they need. Here comes the corner for experiencing burnout.
まだ諦めるな
Perfect read with the anti-air. Up, down, and out.
そういうことだ
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
最後まで諦めるな
Adds a little slice with the overdrive. Who will come out on top in this final round?
全身全霊で戦うがよい
Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
これは危険な香りがするなもっと我が輩を苦しませるのだもっともっと争うがよい
Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
さあここからだ
This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape.
勝負はここからが面白いんだよね
Point blank range here. There's a burnout.
まだ諦めるな
Noticeable light. It just bets it all on the drive rush. Post with a kick.
いいぞ
Overdrive, I know. Everyone knew but you.
お
They're taking this one to the absolute limit.
いけやってしまえ
Raw super, oh my lord. They are done.
よくやったこれが見たかったのだ
Player two clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
良いものを見させてもらった次も楽しみにしているぞ
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had going on. Rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
さあ思う存分やり合うがいい争うがいい
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
ここからが大事だな
Goes for the fireball. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Maybe time for a new game plan. Both fighters reflecting a bit. Parries the projectile. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation.
ここはどう出るか
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Throws to get around their defense.
いやー見事気持ちよく決まったね
Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Does that drive impact get punished?
いやー惜しかったね
Who will capitalize on an opening first?
もうギリッギリだねいやーどうだ
KO.
良い決着だった
Did you feel that? That's tension in the air.
同じような実力を持った者同士が真っ向からぶつかるとこういう状態になるのだな
Saw that counterattack coming.
いやーよくガードした
Alright, let's see the damage here. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
さあもっとやり合うのだ
They're going for the super art?
おっと
Goes for the level 3 super art to show them this is how we roll in this town. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. They're in the corner and blocking that drive impact isn't going to pay. Oh,
見事
that's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances.
破竹の勢いで勝ち切ったな。これは見事というほかはないな。戦い楽しみにしていたぞ。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
非常に興味深い試合。見届けさせてもらうぞ。
Checks with the projectile. Drive rush to keep the momentum. Player 1 chases him down.
さあもっとやり合うのだ。
Did well to get the bump in there.
さあどうだ。
Sees them coming and grabs them in the air. Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Fuha stopped to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Gets a buff in the meantime.
次はどうだ。
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
どうした。いけるだろう。
Heading into the end game now. KO.
ああ決まったね。
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
全く素晴らしいね。見事に決めていった。
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
どっちも動けてはいるんだろうね、きっと。
Who gained control of the match in the early going?
頑張っていってもらいたいよね。
Saw that jump in from a mile away and parries it perfectly.
そうか。いやーどうだ。
Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to experiencing burnout.
ここまでなのか。
It charges forward. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Win some meter here, investing in the round. Making sure they're done, using the super to get the KO. See, that's what happens when you let your mouth right check, your hands can't cash.
悪魔も見惚れるこの勢い。素晴らしいぞ。おっと。
Last, they were baiting that the whole time?
いいぞ、その調子だ。
Drive rush. Closes the distance. Posterize. Knocks him out of the air.
いいぞ、その調子だ。
Player 1 with the lead. They're gonna end it quick or hang back.
どうした。もっとやり合うのだ。
What are they gonna do? There's a burnout.
地獄の沙汰ほど面白い。
Tryout show. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very perilous situation. Links it. Player, will this super art do anything?
Whoa.
Oh, this super art could change the makeup of this match. There it is. Optimus tries to make something happen with the overdrive art. Huge chance after that wall splash.
Whoa.
Burns out.
もっともっと争うがよい。
Player 1, are you for real?
よくやった。これが見たかったのだ。
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
諸君、最高の試合だったぞ。限界の決闘というものを見せてもらおう。
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
何事も最初が簡単だ。最初だな。
Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
さあ張り切っていってもらいたいね。
Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this round will turn out.
このまま行くか。
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
さあもっとやり合うのだ。
Eye on the air.
いやー見事、気持ちよく決まったね。
Uses the drive rush to deprive them of their turn.
ここで決めるその弾力。あっぱれ。
Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge may be
これは
experiencing burnout. It's there.
やるではないか。
Did you feel that? That's tension in the air.
死闘というのはこういうのを言うんだな。
It's a chance with a bump. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
貴様らの本気見せてみろ。
They're backed up into the corner.
どうした？いけるだろう。
Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big.
これは？
Gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work.
これはでかいのが入ったか。
Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Flawless. They got them so quick.
やるではないか。
I bet everyone watching that last round could feel the pressure coming through their screens.
悪魔も見惚れるこの勢い。素晴らしいぞ。
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here?
いやー、これは頑張ってほしい。
They push their way out of the corner. Oh, what an escape from the corner. Still slugging it. The overhead denied.
今のは見えていたんだろうね。
Brushes that off and keeps going.
これは？
Excellent damage on that. Burns out.
まだ諦めるな。
Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
もっと我が輩を満足させてみろ。
Couldn't finish them off. And they still down and out.
見事。
Not gonna lie, that was a real intense fight.
素晴らしい戦いであった。見事だ。
Rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
今回生贄となるのはどちらだ？
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
よろしく頼む。期待しているぞ。
Uses a drive parry against the attack. A parry here builds some drive gauge, which could help later in the round. Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. We need to find a way to make the most of drive gauge without going too far. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. The corner makes it hard to escape. What? Oh, now here's a chance to do some damage.
危ないぞ。気をつけろ。
Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game.
次はどう出る？
KO!
いいね。とどめまでしっかり。
Player 1 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
いやー、いいね。いい感じだと思う。
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Projectile to try to change the situation. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
頑張っていってもらいたいよね。
Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
さあ、ここからだ。いいぞ、その調子だ。
It's in.
もっと我が輩を楽しませるのだ。いい感じだ。
A parry. It's the up-close scrap still going on. There's a burnout. Who closes it out?
そういうことだ。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
我が輩もこれには目が釘付けになっているぞ。
Uses their drive gauge. The final round. Who's gonna take this? Needs to jump in perfect.
あっぱれ、やるではないか。
Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around. The super connect. What will they do next? Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack.
今のは気にするな。次だ。
Nice fireball. The throw connects.
素晴らしいだけだ。
These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Solid anti-air.
見事だ。これは熱いぞ。
Wow. What a defensive display to shut down the counter hard.
いやー、よくガードし
Who's gonna take it?
た。もう決まってしまうぞ。血がたぎってきたぞ。
Both of them back off. They may be prepping for a final exchange. They're taking this one to the absolute. They're stunned.
いいのが入った。
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Done.
よくやった。これが見たかったのだ。
Player 1 Gotta be sweating after that match. Someone bring him a towel.
優子蒼白な試合だったね。これは最後までわからなかったな。
Yo, I can't argue with you. What a game. Make some noise.
人間界の決闘というものを見せてもらおう。
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
どんな戦いが見られるのか非常に楽しみである。
Checks with the projectiles. Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
さあ張り切っていってもらいたいね。
Still slugging it out here. Player 1 with the life lead.
このまま行くか。
Did well to get the bump in there. Back to it. Oh. Gets a read on the opponent.
いいよいいよ。
Puts one in the pocket. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Saw the projectile using. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Hold your breath.
そうか。
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Experiencing burnout.
ここまでなのか。
KO.
ああ決まったね。
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
二人ともなかなかやるな。我が輩も盛り上がってきたぞ。
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. Down to the wire.
おおそうきたか。
Hits him in the gut. Spins the meter on the super art.
いやすごいな。
Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around. Tries to do something new and goes for the fireball. Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
さあここからだ。まだ逆転があるぞ。
There's no on to the impact.
いやよくガードした。
Raw critical art? Yo, what's gonna happen?
おっと
It's there!
良い決着だった。
Not sure how you're gonna break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a mirror.
目の覚めるような戦いだった。キャラクターと一心同体になっているようだ。
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here?
一心一体すごく
Throws him!
見事だ。血がたぎってきたぞ。
Taking chunks out of me. What a smart throw!
綺麗に投げていったね。
Makes the counter.
見事だ。
Amazing! Fights back with authority. Player 2 is barely drive rush. There's a burnout.
ここまでなのか。
What are they gonna do? Player 2 is in burnout state, a very perilous situation. This is where... Oh, stunned off the wall.
ああそうだ。
Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space.
どうした。もっとやり合うのだ。
Perfect damage execution, no doubt about it. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
諸君最高の試合だったぞ。さあ思う存分やり合うがいい。争うがいい。
Alright, first round. What's going to happen?
諸君健闘を祈る。
Starts off zoning with the fireball. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
さあ張り切っていってもらいたいね。
Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here.
おおいいね。どうだろう。
Pressuring them in the corner.
ここからが大事だ。
Down to the wire.
おおそうきたか。
Player 2 has used up all their drive.
さあここだ。
Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Okay, creating some space here. Life lead opens up. Shoots off a fireball up close.
いやどうだ。もうちょっと。
Checks with the screen. Gets him.
ああ決まったね。
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
全く素晴らしいね。見事に決めていった。
Alright, let's see what happens in this next round. Opts to create space to start. Alright, who's gonna swing first?
貴様らの本気見せてみろ。いやすごいな。
Nails the anti-air.
次はどう出る
The squad's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Jump! 5-gauge gap here. Pokes with the medium and springs forward with the drive rush. Blocks it. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Spin some meter here, investing in the round.
いいぞその調子だ
Yeah, boy! Clinch up! You're gonna feel this! Shin Shoryuken! They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
どうしたいけるだろ
Down and out!
見事
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever!
二人ともご苦労であったまたの試合を楽しみにしているぞ我が輩を楽しませてくれ
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
諸君健闘を祈る
Ooh, hold on. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize.
ああ今のは素晴らしいねどうだろう
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Mistimed the perfect parry, but it is still safe. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life.
さあどうだ
Shoots off a fireball up close. Parries to cancel the fireball. Hold your breath. It's the punish counter, but what are they going to do with it?
いやー見事気持ちよく決まったね
One chance here may end this round. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Could be looking to start something.
ここは攻めたいところだがしかしこれは相手も同じか
Ooh, burnout activate.
まだ諦めるな
Just go for it at this one. KO.
良い決着だった
Whew. I think I forgot to breathe that whole round.
見事素晴らしい接戦であった
Ops to create space to start. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
自分を信じて戦い抜くのだ
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
頑張っていってもらいたいよねここはどう出るか
It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
さあもっとやり合うのだ
Smart play with the throw.
いいぞその調子だ
Both fighters have a smart move to stay on guard.
いやーよくガードした
Kaisen Dankaraku. Playtime's over. Ooh. Wow. Raw critical art? Yo, what's gonna happen?
これは
KO.
いいねとどめまでしっかり
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
素晴らしい戦いであった見事だ
What kind of tricks they have up their sleeves?
今回生贄となるのはどちらだ
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
非常に興味深い試合見届けさせてもらうぞ
Checks with the projectile. Backs him into a corner.
ここからが大事だなどうだろう
Next up. Both go for the throw, and they cancel out. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if this drive gauge runs out. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this round. Impacts shut out.
いやーよくガードした
Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Reads the overhead well and blocks.
いやーよくガードした
Drive rush to keep it going. KO.
いいねとどめまでしっかり
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
鬼気迫るその戦いぶり見事だ
You got that right. Oh, the next round starts. Shows the medium kick. All right, who's gonna swing first?
もっともっと我が輩を楽しませるがよい
You're just getting started here. We'll take control.
これは危険な香りがするな さあどうだ。おっと
Will that parry change the momentum of this match? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
さあここからだ。
Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refresh. Ooh, burnout activate. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. Oh, super hard.
おっとあっぱれやるではないか。
Boss super art is up. Are they dead off the super? It's too close to call.
気持ちよかっただろ。
Not dead yet. It closes it out.
良いとどめだ。
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
最後まで諦めるな。
Gets the buff in there. Who will come out on top in this final round?
最後まで気を抜くでないぞ。
It just bets it all on the drive rush. Brushes that off and keeps going.
おっと
You gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Oh my god, did they just choke it away?
届かないか。
There's a burnout.
ああそうだ。
Nowhere to burn it all the way up with the super. This is gonna hurt. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire's still blazing.
もっともっと争うがよい。
Jumps! Throws them!
綺麗に投げていったね。
Hits the drive! Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Drive rush! Can you believe putting it all on the line?
いやすごいな。
Will they gamble something here on a drive move? They're just gonna go for it!
よくやった。俺が見たかったのだ。
Player 1 was the only one left standing after that. That's what I like to see. Talk that!
諸君最高の試合だったぞ。
Once the action gets started.
この戦い楽しみにしていたぞ。
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
何事も最初が肝心なのだ。最初がな。
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
ここからが大事だな。どうだろう。さあここだ。
Starts off zoning with the fireball. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. That's the jump in they were scouting. KO.
勝負あったね。
You can tell that one player was not holding back during that round, while the other couldn't get it going.
これはちょっと実力差があるかもしれないね。ただそこを覆すのも戦いの醍醐味。まだわからないよね。
Had the radar up and running.
ここで決めるその弾力。あっぱれ。
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
さあもっとやり合うのだ。
Experiencing burnout.
ここまでなのか。もっと我が輩を楽しませるのだ。
When they're going for the super hop,
おっ
busts up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps up right in anti-air.
といいぞその調子だ。いいぞ。
Right connects with the throw.
あっぱれやるではないか。
They gotta go. Driver burns out.
まだ諦めるな。
Any right now? You're done.
やるではないか。
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
素晴らしい戦いであった。見事だ。
Let's see him duke it out.
この戦い楽しみにしていたぞ。
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
どんな戦いが見られるのか非常に楽しみであるな。
Real early in the round.
さあ張り切っていってもらいたいね。どうだろう。
Good anti-air.
ああ今のは素晴らしいね。
Player 2 has the life lead.
このまま行くか。
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive.
ここはどう出るか。
Oh my god, we got a stun.
ここまでなのか
KO!
見事
That match was too close, but definitely the kind of match you like to see, right?
同じような実力を持った者同士が真っ向からぶつかるとこういう状態になる
Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
もっともっと我が輩を楽しませるがよい
The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
さあもっとやり合うのだ
Bull Gank is gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks.
さあどうだ
Opens him up with the throw.
いやすごいな
There!
やるではないか
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
我が輩もこれには目が釘付けになっている
Last chance. It's now on Super Art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
なんだと
Oh, this Super Art can change the makeup of this match. What will they do next? They're in. Nothing stops this train.
おっと
What are they going to do? Player 2. Oh, what a rush. Back dashes for space. Clutch anti-air.
あっぱれやるではないか
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Down and out.
良いとどめだ
Not gonna lie, that was a real intense fight.
二人ともご苦労であったまたの試合を楽しみにしているぞ
Once the action gets started.
人間界の決闘というものを見せてもらおう
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
よろしく頼む期待しているぞ
Ooh, hold on. Still early in the round.
さあ張り切っていってもらいたいね
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
ここからが大事だな
Oh.
そうか
They both need to stand firm here and deal with an empty drive gauge. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Trying to read each other.
攻めるタイミング難しいね
Adds parry to the pressure. Saw that drive impact coming from a mile away and parried it.
そうか
Very solid corner switch. It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
さあもっとやり合うのだ
Heading hits.
良い決着だった
Player 1 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
全く素晴らしいね見事に決めていった
You got that right. Oh, the next round started. Grabs him.
今の投げは良いフォームだったね
Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Just go for it at the range.
これは
Kaisen Dankaraku. Playtime's over.
いやーどう
The super doesn't hit.
だ今のは見えていたんだろうね血がたぎってきたぞ
In anti-air.
見事だ
Both sides getting ready. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. You're done.
やるではないか
A decisive win. How's it all looking from where you're sitting?
勝って兜の尾を締めるそんな気品すら感じるね良い試合だった我が輩を楽しませてくれ
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
諸君健闘を祈る
Starts with the jump in. Goes for the throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
さあ張り切っていってもらいたいねどうだろう
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there.
ちょっと危ないなこれは
Ooh, adds on a bit extra to top off their damage output. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. KO.
勝負あったね
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
二人ともなかなかやるな。我が輩も盛り上がってきたぞ。
Alright, let's see what happens in this next round. Connects with the medium kick. Will this super art connect?
そうか。
Checks him with the projectile. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
頑張っていってもらいたいよね。
Springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use... Ooh, burnout activated.
ここまでなのか。
Going for the super art?
これは
Carries the projectile.
これはでかいのが入ったか。
Player one will look to apply pressure here. Oh my god, we got a stun.
まだ諦めるな。いざその調子だ。もっと我が輩を楽しませるのだ。
Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game.
あと少しだ。いざ
Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art? Experiencing burnout.
まだ諦めるな。
One chance here may end this. Will this super art? You're done.
見事。
That was a fight for the books. Tell me what you think.
ではまた会おう。